As part of our series on 5th generation fighter aircraft, we previously explored the Shenyang FC-31, also known as the J-31, earlier in 2024. Initially positioned as a competitor to the J-20, the FC-31 ultimately transitioned into a privately funded project. First appearing as a working prototype in 2012 and officially unveiled in 2014, the J-31 gradually faded into relative obscurity. While some signs hinted at continued experimental development, many assumed the project had been effectively abandoned. However, in our earlier video, we speculated, based on limited information, that Shenyang might be working on land-based and naval variants of the aircraft, as well as a potential twin-seat configuration. Chinese aviation enthusiasts later suggested the aircraft had been renamed the J35. Fast forward to November 2024, at the Zhuhai Air Show in China, the new J35A made an impressive debut. In this video, we'll break down everything we know so far about the new design, covering everything from rumors and observations to officially released details. As with our previous videos on PLA aircraft, there's bound to be more speculation than confirmed information, such as the nature of discussing modern Chinese military aviation. But that won't stop us, so let's dive in. The journey of the J-31 concept has been a long one, culminating in the recent debut of the J-35. The aircraft started as a private venture by Shenyang, but in recent years, signs of government involvement emerged, indicating that the J-31 design might find a role within the Chinese military. The first major development since our J-31 video came in July 2024, when the plan released mock-up images of a new carrier-based aircraft. This was widely referred to in China as the J-31B, a carrier-based variant of the original concept. However, there may be more to this story, which we'll explore later. In August, Pakistani news outlets reported that their pilots had begun training on the FC-31, with speculation that the government was considering purchasing the aircraft, or might have already done so. Pakistani sources continue to refer to the aircraft as the FC-31, though it's unclear which specific model they are referencing. In October, the PLAAF made an unexpected announcement that a new aircraft, the J-35A, a land-based multi-role fighter developed from the FC-31, had entered military service. Then, at the recent Zhuhai Air Show, the new aircraft made a surprise debut. Based on initial observations, this updated airframe appears to blend elements of the J-20 and F-35 in its design. Let's take a quick look at the variants reportedly under development. Keep in mind there is still no definitive evidence of official designations for some of these aircraft, so we'll refer to them using their current Western designations for clarity. What do we know about the armament? The original FC-31 concept was reported to have a total stores capacity of 18,000 pounds, divided between 13,000 pounds on 6 external hardpoints and 5,000 pounds in its internal bays. The original design had a maximum takeoff weight of 55,000 pounds, but later concepts reportedly increased this significantly up to 62,000 pounds. While official specifications remain unavailable, it's reasonable to assume that the J-35A meets or even exceeds this figure. Meanwhile, the J-31B, given its larger size, is almost certain to support an even higher maximum takeoff weight. In terms of configuration, the J-35A is capable of carrying 6 air-to-air missiles internally or 4 larger air-to-ground munitions, such as cruise missiles or bombs. It is expected to be equipped with the latest PLA air-to-air missiles, including the PL-15 for long-range engagements, the PL-10 for short-range combat, and the hypersonic PL-21, a weapon comparable to Russia's R-37. In terms of overall performance, the J-35 is reported to have a combat range of approximately 1,200 kilometers, a top speed of around Mach 1.8, and a service ceiling exceeding 50,000 feet. Its airframe design appears to follow similar principles to other 5th generation fighters. That said, the J-35 seems to draw some inspiration from the Flanker series, particularly in its fuselage design. Chinese designers have highlighted the aerodynamic advantages of retaining the distinct bubble behind the cockpit, a feature often found on flankers. Studies suggest this fuselage shape reduces drag and enhances efficiency. While this claim is credible, it's worth noting that Lockheed likely considered similar dynamics when designing the F-22, ultimately opting for a steeper subsidence around the cockpit to balance drag reduction with improved rear visibility, a design approach also seen in the J-20. The J-35 is notably slimmer compared to its primary rival, the F-35, which could potentially affect its radar cross-section. According to its designers, this slim profile, combined with features like diverterless supersonic inlets, S-ducts to conceal engine fan blades, and sawtooth edges, significantly reduces the aircraft's radar signature, one of its touted advantages. The J-35's stealth features are reportedly enhanced by the use of composite materials infused with radar-absorbent properties, followed by an additional radar-absorbent coating applied to the surface. These stealth attributes are complemented by the inclusion of a Lundberg lens beneath the fuselage to intentionally reflect radar signals when required. The aircraft features a twin-engine configuration, said to be powered by the WS-19 engines. Development of this engine has been ongoing since the early days of the J35 project, with significant improvements made over the years. While China has made substantial progress in producing powerful jet engines, challenges with longevity and consistent reliability have historically been an issue. These challenges may have stemmed from minor machining inconsistencies during production, resulting in slight centrifugal imbalances. Although initially too small to detect, these imbalances could grow over time, leading to eventual failure. Similar issues have been observed in consumer products like car turbochargers, which also demand high levels of precision and balance, and even in components such as computer fans. However, these problems have become increasingly rare in recent years. Modern Chinese manufacturing shows marked improvements, with products like drones designed to endure continuous strain on centrifugal parts now operating with remarkable reliability. It's reasonable to assume that this improved reliability extends to Chinese jet engine manufacturing, which likely explains why China is increasingly favoring domestically produced engines over Russian-built alternatives. During the recent Zhuhai Airshow demonstration, the J-35 reportedly featured the new WS-19 engines. Previously, the J-31 had used the WS-21, which was based on the Russian RD-93. Unlike earlier flights, the aircraft now produces significantly less smoke, with the WS-19 engine said to generate 26,000 pounds of thrust per turbine in afterburner mode. However, it remains unclear why. If the WS-19 engines were indeed used during the demonstration, some videos show noticeable smoke production. Now, if you like this video, check out this next video right here.